Welcome to Tears of a Clown, motherfuckers. Tonight we've got, I'm not supposed to curse in the first, take it off YouTube. But anyways, Jeremiah, welcome.
I bring it out of people.
I know, man.
Demons out of people.
He's got me crazy right now. I'm a little red right now even. What's going on with me right now?
Are we acknowledging the green screen hat? Are we acknowledging it or are we just letting it ride? It is what it is.
Listen,
okay.
There was nothing in the writer or the email that said do not wear green. True. And I'm like, we're streaming. Of course I should wear green.
Hell yeah, I was in the ride or die. I don't think you got that one.
Right.
Yo, welcome everyone. We got Jeremiah Watkins on the show. We're ranking melee weapons. Tierzo, how's it going? What's up? Welcome, the god. Absolutely. Thank you. Yep. Creepy, slow, and
Dude,
weird.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Follow me home to my sewer after this. This will be great. Yes. I have two boys that you can haunt in their closet.
Sorry, you've got two. I've got one 3.5-year-old girl.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck
She's fun. She's good. She gets in. She's calling me Holden though. Do they do that to you?
No.
She's doing that because she knows it fucks with you. She'll be like, hey, Holden. And I'll be like, stop it. I'm Dada. And she's just like, what's up? It's fucking with me. Ursine, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you, bro.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. Grinner, thank you for the 5 gifts. Are you watching White Lotus right now?
I'm not.
Okay, there's a North Carolina family in it. Parker Posey plays the mom, and they are so fucking dead on.
Nailing it.
I feel sadly, I feel seen. But I broke out of the loop. I didn't go to Chapel Hill. I didn't go to Duke. I didn't go to NC State. I went to Florida State University. You know what I'm saying?
Holden's different.
Yeah, I'm not like the other North Carolina frat. I didn't even join a frat. I was in the theater school, dude, and we had orgy parties, bro. TMB, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Grinner and TMB both have earned themselves veto balloons. Veto balloons, very special when you gift 5 subs to the channel. You get a veto balloon, allows you to tinker with the tier list, allows you to move something up or down after we've ranked it. We haven't ranked anything yet, though. Flyboy92 says, I just got to say that I love a good halberd, underrated melee weapons. Absolutely. Now, Jeremiah, before we get into this, what do you value in a melee? Dinosaurus with the 5. This is crazy. We're getting gifted subs left and right. Dinosaurs with the 5 gifted subs. Now,
thank you, everybody.
Thank you. It must be we have to have you back. It's been explosive.
It's an active Twitch stream right now. We're freaking going for it.
Yeah, dude. How do you feel, by the way? Is this like the first time you kind of done anything like this, or are you used to this sort of thing?
I've done some Twitch streaming over the years, just some Call of Duty stuff.
Nice.
Done some different, a little bit some gaming, but like as far as like podcasting and stuff like that, I'm a little bit newer to this merge, so I'm digging it.
Rocket City Royal, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Jeremiah, what's your KDS?
My KDS.
And that right? Call of Duty, it's KDS, right? Is that your kills? What is it? What's it called, Jake?
KD ratio?
Yeah, KD ratio. Yeah, killed
Gotcha.
to death. Yeah. How do you do?
Bro, it's not good.
Okay, it's not good. I get it.
I am the comedic relief in the chat while I play with the homies.
Nice.
Oh no.
Honestly, we should bring it's a classic in the World War II movies. It's classic in any good war film. Is the jokester obviously the first to get riddled with bullets?
Right. And
like,
the first one to
die every time. So why can't we add that in more things throughout life?
To the party.
And then they all laugh. And they're like,
utility.
he's still making us laugh, even in the
Dude,
death.
I will go rogue and get on an ATV or a helicopter so fast in Call of Duty where my team will be like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm in the freaking sky."
I found this room full of sandwiches and I'm just eating them. I'm just
Plate up, guys, and head over.
I'm in the strip club. It's like, dude, I think you're playing GTA 5. Like, what the fuck are you even doing?
Yeah.
Ben Less is more than other 5 gifted subs. It's like 25 bucks a pop, by the way.
What is happening?
It's insane, dude. Just drenching us in money right now. Thank you so much.
Dude.
Yum. All right, well, I was just going to get into what do you value in a melee weapon before we start?
One of the things I value is reach.
Yeah. It's got to have a good reach.
It's got to have good reach. Because depending on who the fighter is, like obviously people are going to be more and more deadly the closer you have them to you. That's everybody. But what is the weapon that's going to be able to kill someone from far away or at least mess them up?
I think for me it's mastery. You know what I mean? Because if there's a bit of a gateway to entry, like a nunchuck cannot just be wielded simply. You need to fucking pick it up and train with it for a very long time before you can become Michelangelo. Okay, and enjoy the pizza. and the partying.
I'm sorry, like I don't want to be the fucking History Channel dad on this thing, but like you are dealing with rule of cool. You think like the more flashy, the more like artistic the kill is, the deadlier it is. That's from movies. In reality, an inbred, illiterate farmer child, you give him a spear, he can kick the ass of a kung fu master easy peasy any day, because like Jeremiah said, you can't get me if I have a 5 foot long stabby stick. Like
and,
it's just
and that's what I've called them for years, is stabby sticks. That's what I've been calling them, and I have been wondering why people don't take me seriously, and I think it's because I've been calling them stabby sticks for so long, and I'm like, come over here, let's fight. I've got a stabby stick, mister. You watch yourself.
And by the way, I'm a little pissed off. Jake usually puts these lists together. I'm kind of mad penis isn't on there, because I feel like that's the most brutal and offensive way to kill someone.
Hey, you don't even know what I got.
Whoa, okay, buddy. All right, buddy. Listen,
Hey, hands down, or I'm coming everywhere.
We're just joking about.
Oh yeah, in your scenario, I'm thinking about beating someone to death with my dick. In your scenario, you're just like coming in their eyes.
Oh, dude, yeah. The clown already has tears coming.
Extremely sad tonight. Tierzo's extremely sad tonight. James in the booth, how you doing?
I'm well, thanks.
All right, there you go. Let's keep it moving because he's sad tonight. What do we got? What's the first
James
one?
has the energy of a stabby stick right now.
James,
what's happening?
Let's give it a take two. James in the booth, how you doing tonight?
Fucking killing it,
Yeah,
bro.
smoking. We smoke fucking weed back there, dude. I want you high right now.
I have only brought items that will key out tonight.
Yeah, this is great.
What am I drinking? Nobody will ever know. It's keyed out.
I love my invisible liquid. All right. First up on the list, let's fucking do this. Let's get in there. Yes, the spear. Talk about reach.
Yeah, it's good. Because that's something that you can actually launch too. It's not just something that you can, just stab from afar. If you have good aim, you can launch that thing. If you're a javelin thrower, that's deadly.
My problem though is like I end up popping the seal a little too early. You know what I mean? Talk about video game talk. If I have an alt or something, I waste it, and I think that's what I would do as a Spartan warrior. And I would be big and strong if I was a Spartan warrior, and I'd throw, and women be like, oh, Holdonicus. You know what I mean? They'd be fucking.
I mean, if you were a Spartan warrior, it would more likely be an 11-year-old boy saying, "Oh, Holdonicus," but that's neither here nor there.
No, a bunch of sexy women would be like, must feed me grapes and shit. But then I'd get out in the battlefield and be like, yeah, fucking spear, let's chuck this shit. And I'd throw it, and they'd be like, oh, fuck. And then, they'd murder me.
I was wondering what Holden's penis name is, and it's definitely Holdonicus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The fourth. I've gotten it replaced 3 times.
Then you turn over to the other Spartans. You're like, you brought more than one spear? What the fuck? I thought we only get the one.
He's like, yeah, I've got a bushel of them. Stay away.
Can I borrow one? Besser's Bard, thank you for rating. So I don't know. What do you think? Like, because the other thing is too. I guess you're just poking, which
You're poking, you're slashing. I'm telling you, man, it's boring, it's stupid, but it is the most effective thing you could have in your hands.
Also, if you've seen, I forget, they've done this in a couple movies now against grizzly bears. If somebody is coming at you fast enough and hard enough, you can get between a couple rocks, put the spear in between, and then they fall on it, use their body weight to impale themselves.
That's great. And it's called the Dick and Balls attack. Now stop making penis references, but come on, 2 rocks and a spear. What are we doing?
Weapons. It's weapons. It's all penises. It's penises the
right.
whole way.
No more penis references. All right, we'll do vagina stuff in a little bit, but that's it. All right, what do we want to give it? I want to give it a Tierzo's thrilled. I'm still feeling a bit B-ish with it. And maybe that is because of the stylishness. I think, it has reach, but I feel like all they have to do, can't they just juke you and then kind of sidearm the spear and then all of a sudden they're kind of using you as the weapon a little bit, or they're kind of twisting the spear. I don't know. I'm thinking in, like karate terms, I guess. But like right, if they kind of juke around the spear, then they have a lot to work with once they get up close.
They do. You're kind of like this. You're holding it up against, and then it's a matter of getting it like reversing where you get it in front of their neck, so then you press on their back where they're choking to death
Right.
on the spear, which is difficult.
Which is difficult. The other thing too, though, is you can break it in half, and then you have, double-handed.
2 stabby sticks.
I still think, even with the 2 stabby stick method, okay, which is classic, age old, I still think I'm B on this, because I think if they just get a rep, they juke. I'm telling you, if they juke you, you are fucked, Jake.
Okay, well, if we're dealing, you play too many video games, Holden. You think like you can do a dodge roll. You think you can do like a perfect parry attack. It's of the just.
Are you calling me
things,
overweight?
Like,
is that what's happening right now?
I would never call the kettle fat, especially in this scenario.
Understandable.
But,
the crock pot.
of the things on this list,
But Jeremiah, he is a spear-shaped man. I feel like he would be juking quite simply and easily.
Yeah, I put the Jew in juke.
Yeah, see? You know what I mean?
okay, if right now you're like, listen, a man on PCP twice your size is going to bust down through your wall like the Kool-Aid Man and attack you in 20 seconds. You got to grab one of these things on this list. I'm taking the spear. I just feel like it has no flair. It has no panache. It is a stabby stick. And it will give me the best shot. I want to go A or S.
All right, what are you going? I'm not going S, I don't think. What are you going to go?
I think I'm going to go A with this for now.
All right, fine. You guys beat me out. Also, butt bag, only rolls Holden has have butter on them. Whatever, bro. I'm going to find your whole family. Have you ever seen the end of Midsummer? I'm going to dress them like bears. I'm going to put them in a fucking hay tent and set it on fire. And sorry if I spoiled the fucking movie for you, but that's what happens. Let's give it an A. And by the way, Jeremiah, I've established this. If you want to attack them, they are dogs. You can attack them at any point. Absolutely.
They're great. They're lovely people. We like them. They support the channel. We do not need to hunt down their families or do any sort of ritual murders.
Okay. I can attack the chat at any moment?
Yeah, at any time. Yeah. Don't attack us. We're good people.
Okay. Sleazy Dan says, please attack me in all caps.
Yeah, so
while he's in a bathtub beating himself.
Yeah, exactly. Don't attack him. He likes it. He likes it.
Okay.
Nate Takes Photos, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you, man. All right, next up, what do we got? Brick. Yeah, great. I like a brick, because you can also throw a brick. And usually it starts social unrest sort of attacks or whatever, right? What did they, is that in Do the Right Thing is use a brick or uses something else, huh? When they start at the I'm spoiling movies now. When they start the riot at the end of the movie. Fuck, I'm spoiling so many movies, dude. Prestige, there's twins.
That's one of my favorite films.
So good, man.
Dude, I love it.
So good. I just ruined it for so many people, but yeah.
Dude, if you haven't seen The Prestige yet, freaking screw you guys.
Get wrecked, chat.
Is that the Bowie one, or is that the other Magic Man movie?
No, is that Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Hey, no, Bowie is in that.
Okay.
Oh, he is in it. Christopher Nolan.
He plays Tesla.
Oh, okay.
So it is that one with the crazy ending. Okay. For Brick, here's the thing. Not an elegant weapon, not a lot of range, but I feel like in terms of escalation, if you pick up a brick, things are real. There's an intimidation factor where you're like, all I need is this, bro. All I need is just a fucking hunk of clay. And I'm like, now we're like, one of us is not walking away. There's something cool about a brick.
You know what I realized too, and now that I think about it, the brick can slice you up too. I'm thinking if you've got just a brick off the ground, I love improvisation when it comes to attacking, right? Only attacking. I don't enjoy it in a show. I just like it in terms of a street fight. And when you pick up a brick and you attack somebody, you're going to be slicing yourself up, and that's not really the name of the game here. You're trying to slice someone else up. So I could kind of see it fucking you up. But what would be cool, I think, too, is you were being attacked by a bunch of people and you take a brick and you smash a fucking guy's head in and he's got brains coming out of his head and he's like, oh, fuck. He's saying words backwards and shit. And at that point, everybody else is going to scatter because that's just gnarly shit. That's keep you up at night visuals.
Yeah.
That's Pain Olympic shit.
I think that's what the Ben Folds song is actually about.
Yes.
Beating somebody to a bloody pulp. It's not about an abortion.
Yeah.
It's just about the abortion that happened to your face after a brick hit you.
When I got attacked by those hoodlums and I picked up a brick. And I smashed.
She's a brick and I smashed jabronis.
Yeah, why did we think it was about an abortion? Doesn't make any sense.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's completely right there. That is so. I think he was just trying to get out of like jail time. So he was like, it's about an abortion. It was an abortion, Michael. And it was just like,
Now, is 6 a.m. day after Christmas, is that linked to Home Alone when Macaulay Culkin used the brick on the Wet Bandits?
Right.
These are the thoughts that we have to start thinking about, chat.
Okay, let's rank Home Alone. I give Home Alone a fucking S, dude.
I was not prepared for how quick that graphic.
Yeah, James, man, he's
Producer
good, dude.
James.
He's freaking on it.
That's the thing, man. Good job, James. Way to go, man.
Thanks,
Holden, I
bro.
will say
Yeah,
you
hey, there it is. Hey, how much fun are you having right now, James? Yeah, James. Let's really, you know what I mean?
Yo,
Holden, you
Deep
made a very
State
good
Jesus,
point.
Home Alone is mid. Are you the same kind? Dude, I can't even get into
You
this.
can,
Ban
you
him.
can get
Ban
him,
him
man.
right
You want me
now.
to ban him? I can ban him
10 minutes
right
time
now,
out.
dude.
Freaking boot him out of the chat, dude. Freaking
Time him out.
boot him, dude.
Time out. Nightingale, time him out.
Yeah, dude.
Time him out. Well-
Time him out, dude. That's what happens when you say Home Alone is mid, dude.
Fuck yeah, I love this. Yeah, Jeremiah.
on.
Wield the power, man. You
Also,
absolutely
Deep
wield the
State
power.
Jesus
I love
used a emoticon emoji, so you know they're like a Gen Xer or a boomer or a very old millennial.
Wait, so Nightingale plays out here. Are we unmodded, man? I'm about to freak out. I'm about to get worried, dude.
Margot Robbie, did you hear the thing about Margot Robbie where people are like, Margot Robbie's mid? That's
That's
guy.
insane.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
Deep
that
State
guy.
Jesus. He's saying Home Alone and Margot Robbie
That's
are
insane.
mid. What's
That's
wrong with
insane.
you?
Thank you, Puppet Chair. Thank you, Jake, for timing out Deep State Jesus. There you go. How long is... What's...
Bye. Sorry for having opinions. Guess what? We have opinions too, and we're on the mic.
I want to see a bunch of people saying Home Alone's fucking awesome right now in the chat.
Right?
Right?
We're gonna pin some
Right.
comments on
Raise it
media.
up. Hey, James, what do you think about Home Alone, bro? Thank you, dude. Thank you so
Wow.
much. I like how you cut it off for
I know. Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm willing to give a brick because of the pain situation. I am thinking that unfortunately a brick is C ranked, is mid. Hilariously enough, not Home Alone, but Brick itself. But the song Brick by Ben Folds and that entire album is A or S, by the way. Love that.
Holden, I was gonna fight you on this, but you brought up the ergonomics, and that is super key to a weapon and its usefulness and its utility. And I think you're right. I support you on C or even D.
All right. No argument there. What about you, Jeremiah?
I think it's a C or a D. I'm gonna agree with Jake on this one.
All right,
I don't see how, like, compared to the other weapons, how it's. I mean, the accuracy you would have to throw a brick at somebody
Right.
would be so crazy. And if you happen to be on a rooftop like Macaulay Culkin, then maybe they come in handy. But if you're battling somebody and you already have roof advantage, let's get a different one.
Yeah. And I do say the gay community in chat's upset because the brick started the Stonewall thing. But at the end of the day, we're not saying what will best start an uprising for gay people in New York at a very difficult time. We're saying what would be the best melee weapon? And I would even argue too, was the weapon used in a melee sense? No, it was not. Did it attack and kill a cop? Then we would judge it in that sense. But it did not. It went through the window of a establishment. Okay, so we're going to give it a D. Thank you very much.
Boom.
There you go. Oh, yeah, we will do that tier list next week, by the way. The best thing to start a public uprising. We'll do that next week. All right, absolutely. What's next? Thank you, Rhino. Thank you so much for the prime. Jesus, God, I think I'm having a stroke. Brass knucks, baby. Now we're fucking talking. This is the real
style.
shit. Hey, brick is legal. What else do we do? A spear is legal. You can get a spear. I know a good spear guy.
Oh, you have a spear guy?
Oh yeah, I got a spear. Oh, absolutely. Let's do that. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
He's got he's got noodle ones. You know, they're like they're shitty, but anyway.
How's the grip? Good grip?
Good, really good.
Cool,
Yeah.
Cool.
He has you test it. Yeah, he has you work a pole.
No splinters?
No splinters.
Okay.
No
cool.
splinters.
Love
Nothing
it.
like
Love
that. Oh yeah. Brass knucks illegal. I mean, how dangerous can you get? You can't even get brass knuckles, correct? Am I crazy here? I don't think you're allowed to have them.
Yeah, I think they're illegal.
Definitely.
Yeah.
can't bring them on a plane unless you like try and fight your way in a like Donnybrook into the cockpit.
Dude,
Right.
I saw a lady she was just clueless. I believe that she wasn't like trying to harm anybody, but she was this clueless where she walked through TSA with nunchucks. And they opened her bag. They're like, what? There's nunchucks in here. She goes, yeah, I got them as a gift. And he goes, you know this is like a deadly weapon, right? She goes, they are? She goes, I have to take these from you. She goes, oh, I just got those.
Yeah, come on, that is a clearly a terrorist playing
Right?
dumb lady
Just playing dumb.
approach, right? Like the innocent.
This might get me in trouble, but I'm going to say it. If you can successfully hijack a modern American aircraft with a single pair of nunchucks, the plane's yours. You earned it. You got it, babe.
Nunchuck
Congratulations.
airplane coming this summer.
Oh, dude, I would watch that.
Watch the shit out of that.
Hey, Deep State Jesus, screw you, dude.
Yeah, dude.
All right? We're putting out a movie
Get
called
fucking
Nunchuck Plane.
timed out, dude. Yeah, you be.
You know what? Put him back in timeout. Put him back in
Return him
timeout.
to timeout.
Return him to timeout for a couple more minutes.
I love it, dude. The power, right? Feels so good.
Feels so
They're
good.
So upset about it too, right now. They're like, oh, I just want to type in the chat right now. Yeah, bro. That's the thing, dude. Get this motherfucker one pair of motherfucking nunchucks off this motherfucker. There's just one pair of sentient nunchucks. Yeah, just this one guy.
Oh, in your vision, it's like it's a Kangaroo Jack situation. Like the
Right.
nunchucks tells jokes and like does a fun rap number in the middle.
Oh, dude.
That's not a chuck. Now, this is a chuck.
Yeah, just fucking one ridiculously good pair of nunchucks. Anyways, brass knucks though. It just the danger that they're illegal. They're easy to conceal, and I think that's the main thing we got to remember here. Yeah, do they have reach? Not necessarily, but a lot of times, again, a fight's happening out of nowhere. Sometimes people aren't prepared, but you got the brass knucks easy in your pocket, or maybe they're like in a necklace or so. I don't know how you keep them, but you have them on your person. You whip those things out. The other person's immediately terrified unless they have some kind of concealed weapon as well.
Yeah, because I will say, just to bring up, because I was kind of going the other way for a little bit, but you're tickling my fancy a little bit with just describing this. So if you don't know that somebody has brass knuckles on and we're going hand to hand in a fight, and then you saw somebody put brass knuckles
Right.
on, immediately you're like, oh no, I'm going to lose this. Because if you try to block
Yeah.
any punch or anything,
gonna hurt like
or it's going
crazy.
to break your
Break
bones.
shit.
Like,
Yeah,
if you
totally.
like try to block like with your wrists or your elbows or whatever. I fight a lot, so you know.
Yeah,
I block with elbows.
got
I
your-
block with
yeah,
wrists.
Yeah. Oh, you do the elbow blocks are really hard because that's a very small
Pew, pew.
area.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
like
very
to-
small shield area.
I like to shatter my elbow. Hey, mister.
I'm more of a,
Stop it.
I'm more of a, I can't even do it right now because we're sitting, but I'm more of a knee block guy. I get the knee up. And I pull the knee up, and they go, and they pop the knee, dude, and it's
Right in the
great.
patella.
Oh, it hurts so bad, man. It's actually more painful than just getting punched in the chest.
I try and position my ACL directly in the line of the blow. Just
Immediately.
Well, actually, by the way, I wish we could have added glasses to this list, and I'll tell you why. That was my move back in the day. If some kid, some bully in the schoolyard started attacking me, I'd go, my glasses, and then go, oh shit, and then I just fucking start wrecking them, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was the move, is they'd be afraid to fuck your
That's-
glasses up.
that's
Yeah.
so cowardly and
Yes.
sniveling, Holden.
Yes.
I don't think that's your cool.
That was
like,
my
that's not your
fucking
cool
move.
fight story.
Yeah, that was my move, but I was also a little brother, so I'd still lose on purpose. I'd still let people. Yeah, I always had
If
to.
you're a little brother like myself, you find tactics you have to adapt to play dirty because
Get 'em on the ground.
They're so much stronger than
Yeah, you got to
have
get
an
them to
older
the
brother.
ground immediately, and then kind of climb them, and then choke them.
Yeah, I used to, because my brother would own me in fights. He's 3 years older than me, so much stronger, taller, faster, stronger, all that.
Yeah.
I would wait for my brother to get his braces tightened when he
Yeah.
was the weakest, and then I'd pop him in the mouth.
Yeah. Oh man. man, dude, that is gnarly.
It is. I know, but that's when he's at his weakest.
Yes, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
I can
it's
taste
brutal.
blood just thinking about that story.
that because I've had the basketball to the mouth with
it's
braces.
brutal.
It's so brutal, man. God damn, dude.
So for brass knuckles, I know we just like dunked on bricks for being like, you know, ergonomically, like you are going to hurt yourself just as bad as you hurt the other person. Like it's just a chunk of metal. Just
you're
like
not
right
gonna
up
hurt
against
your
finger.
fist as much in the knucks as you would just straight up raw. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but here's the thing: I'm in support of brass knuckles because it is one of the most powerful fantasies a man can have. That what if I could punch but super? What if I could super punch somebody? Which is just such a great idea. Like the idea that you are like powering up and getting ready to like punch even harder. It's as in terms of just like psychologically, I love the idea of a brass knuckle.
Yeah.
I understand it is compared to you could, for the same amount of weight and height ability, you could just have a knife or several knives or like there's a million other weapons. If you're going to the trouble of carrying an illegal weapon on your person, you don't need to use the brass knuckles. But there's just something about like the intimidation factor, the fact that like, oh no, I'm like, we're still going to be punching each other.
Right.
I'm just like going to be doing it.
I'm just going to have a little buff to the hand. Exactly. I don't know why you're saying this, baby boy Bowser. I will say it again. Knuck if you buck. It doesn't even make any sense. But I will rank brass.
That's a song.
Oh, okay. By who? Like the Rowdy Boys or somebody like that?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Look at it. Yeah, if you could look that. If you could give us a taste. I know. Yeah, I know. Crime Mob. The fuck is a crime mob? What do they do? Do you know Crime Mob?
No, What
All right.
genre is that?
Yeah, what even is that?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Ah, okay. I like some Southern hip hop, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Outkast.
Knuck,
Every
if
name-
you buck. Knuck,
if you buck. Knuck. Nice. Can you give that a little again, James? Can you give that a little knuck? You know, let's really bring it.
Knuck.
That was more curly from the Three Stooges, but we'll take it.
All right, and on that, now that's the rap I used to listen to.
Yeah.
The Three Stooges when they started doing their hip hop.
Whoa, Deep State Jesus back in the chat.
Whoa.
Most embarrassing moment of my life. Send him back.
Send him back.
Send him back.
Send him back. I want to hear because I want an essay. I want an essay on what your favorite things about Home Alone, not just one, but two. And yeah, I get it. Trump's in two. Still a good movie. Fucking great movie, okay? Put that in your Doge or whatever. Holden's my favorite rapper. Thank you so much, Wino Rhino. See, this is the kind of messaging I want to see from y'all. See, Wino Rhino, can you give Wino Rhino some money? We're going to mail you some money, man. I'm going to give you $5. All right. Let's do, I'm feeling B about Knucks.
I'm gonna go C.
What do you think, Jake?
The more that Jake talked, the
gonna-
more I'm like, I think I'd break my own hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go C.
You know what? I agree with C.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as Brick, but it's not great. C. Excellent. All right. What do we have next? I'll drop some bars when I'm good and ready, okay? I got to drop some bars. Ah, fuck. All right, hit it, James. Motherfucker, eat a big asshole down. Get it in your head and spin it around. Brown. Motherfucker, eat your dirty asshole down. All right, cut it. Scatman. All right, cut that.
I kept thinking that the rhyme was gonna go to Tears of a Clown, but it never did.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's right there. I'm like, all right, he's gonna wrap it up with Tears of a Clown for sure. And then he's just like,
asshole.
like, all right, well, this guy is fluent in rap. Knock if you buck, boys.
Yeah, knock if you buck, sirs and dragons. All right, what do we have next? Baseball bat, baby. I was waiting for
Vegan
this.
bat. Oh,
Warriors, come out and play. Yay, that guy's my neighbor, by the way.
really?
Literally, that guy lives in my apartment building.
Whoa.
The like Warriors come out and play guy.
Say you live in LA without saying you live in LA.
I know, right? He was like kind of a weird neighbor. I was like, what is the deal with this guy? And it was one of those we were walking up. I was like, this guy again. And he was like, yeah, I just did I was just getting back from a convention, and I was just getting back from a trip. I was like, oh, cool. Like, what do you do? He's like, always the first movie I did, man. They always want me for that. The Warriors. I was like, who were you in the Warriors? And he was like, I was like the guy, you know? And I was like, no. And I realized, I was like, I fucking know know who you are, man. It's very cool. But he's been in a lot of movies. I looked him up. I IMDb'd that shit
Yeah,
after.
dude, Commando.
Yep.
In
Yeah, a bunch of shit. He's a weird
Twin
guy.
Peaks.
Yeah. That makes sense. So I'm going to go Bat, high on Bat. I'm big on Bat.
Rolling Stone said, hold on a kiss, come out and play.
Baseball bat is an S tier zombie tool. Baseball bat's great, and the other thing I didn't even think about is you can wrap stuff around the baseball bat too.
Yeah, the barbed wire is super effective.
Yeah, or I sometimes I
Shards of glass dipped.
dipped in piss.
Nails, loose nails.
You know what? I was gonna go in a different direction, but you've got my urine in your bloodstream. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's dirty piss. It's dirty like disease piss.
Right.
And you just hit them with that, and then they die from just fucking bacteria.
Yeah, dude, from my infections that are going on in my urethra.
Or okay, I'll tell you what. Not even my infection. Let's say I'm healthy that time. Find a raccoon. Raccoon's got to shit at some point. Rub that glass. In the raccoon
Crap
shit.
bat?
Yep.
Oh,
Hit him with the crap bat,
you're
son.
disgusting.
Yeah, dude. That's why I
Here's the
fucking
thing,
rap,
you're like
dog.
announcing this. You're just like, that's right. It's my raccoon shit bat. You fucker. And the guy you're fighting's like, wait, how many nights in a row did you go foraging for raccoon shit? You're like, about 6. Why?
I don't know. It's more than 6, wasn't it? Yeah, of course. I'm always rounding down. You know what I mean? But it was like 2 weeks.
I own a family of raccoons now. I got tied to them emotionally after I started collecting their poop.
Look, I need to live in your place because I don't have a place to live anymore. So I got to take you out with this fucking raccoon bat and steal your life. I'm high on it, though, man. I'm feeling really, talk about reach. I feel like it's better than a spear, personally. Eddie says a bat sawed in half would really fuck someone up. Yeah, absolutely. Shouts to Eddie, too. Oh, yeah, shouts to Lard, too. Lard Humongous was in the chat a little while ago. Cheers, Lard, as well. Coincidentally, Holden always has pink eye. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, every time when he's gotten it, I haven't gotten it. So I think maybe it's the glasses. But anyways, what are we thinking,
The thing
Bat?
about that is we've all, at least at some point in our lives, learned how to swing it effectively. Even the most uncoordinated indoor kid has had that one obligatory little league summer where they at least if you give me a katana, despite the way I speak and look, I actually have no idea what I would do with a katana besides flail around with it. But at the very least, baseball bat, you choke up, you go hips, you got the movement down. At the very, you can do pretty good damage with a baseball bat.
And there's communication you can do that's a lot of fun. You can point to left field before you crack them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put the bat between your legs and be like, oh, you can do all sorts of kind of head gamey stuff,
If you Happy Gilmore the bat before you killed somebody with it, I mean, that's pretty degrading.
Yeah, it's super degrading. Oh, dude, and then they get hit with a bunch of rat or raccoon shit, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's brutal, man. And then you make them watch you jerk off and stuff. It's fucking awful, dude.
Ew. Dude, the bat has changed you, Holden.
Yeah, I live by the bat. I died. I would say I die by the bat, but it protects me, bro. Or you can release a living bat at the person and then hit them with the
No,
bat.
different bat. No, we're not introducing. We're not introducing
why
the
aren't
Wuhan
animals on the
theory.
list, bro?
There's no. That's not.
Wielding
Okay, yes, you
cats.
could take 2 opossum together and use them as nunchucks.
Yeah.
But that is an entire different list.
What was it? Was it Kung? Oh, what was it? Enter the Fist?
Kung Pao?
Kung Pao, Enter the Fist?
Oh, yeah.
Was it
Birdie.
that? With the gopher chucks? Is that what
Yes,
it was?
go for
believe
chess.
so.
Gopher
Yeah.
chucks.
All I remember that movie is Birdie, when he's looking at. Anyways, Bat. I'm high on Bat. I'm feeling S-ish, maybe even about Bat.
I'm going to give an S for sure.
Wow.
There you go. There's the chucks right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tierzo, what do you think about Bat? There it is. Fantastic. All right. Would hit someone with it.
Would smash.
Hey. There you go.
Hey.
Well, yeah. That's a good.
Yo, I like how Tierzo, just was like, okay, we out here with that.
Tierzo knows
That's
how to
clown.
knuck the buck or whatever that was.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's partying now.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
whatever.
knucking. She's knucking.
She's knocking butt.
Oh, dude, they've all been doing dabs for hours before
Oh,
this. Yeah,
sick,
it's been
dude.
crazy, dude.
Sick.
I even had to give them some cocaine just to get them to get out of their kind of dab hole or whatever that they were in. It was crazy. This place is crazy though. But I'm gonna go. I'm feeling S. What do you guys want?
I'm gonna go S.
Ooh, I guess I'm outvoted. I would have said A or B, but it's
Well,
two
you
against
always
one,
have a
so
balloon you
S.
can pop.
Yeah.
Give it an S. All right, beautiful. All right, we're gonna start chugging along here. What else we got? Sword. I mean, come on. You live by it, you die by it. I mean, I know I said that about the bat, but I meant it about the sword. The sword's beautiful. There's so many different kinds of swords. Different type
Great
of
sword, long sword, scimitar, katana. It's a classic for a reason.
It's gotta be high on the list.
It's got to be high on the list. Chopping with it and using it, and
also blocking.
yes, and you can block. I mean, you can block with the bat. It's a damn good. Now I kind of feel bad about making the bat S because I feel like the sword is superior to the bat. Not a single of these white boys has ever been to a riot, Grinner. I'll tell you what, Grinner. What do you want to do to Grinner right now?
Ooh,
What do you want to do to him?
heating
Get
up.
him. Yeah, get him.
I'm thinking about a little timeout right now.
Ooh.
Really? Hey, Grinner, how about you respond why you don't think
Yeah.
one of these white boys have been to a riot before? And then also state your ethnicity in the chat.
Yeah, dude.
We're showing you ours. You show us yours.
dude. And then we'll make a decision about whether your ethnicity has been in a fucking riot.
Whoa, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know if we were in the Comic-Con riot of 2022, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I certainly wasn't there. Absolutely was scared of that. But, I've been around.
I was in Zuccotti Park, and then the cops looked like they were going to start hitting people, so I left. I know what it's like.
We've got a lot of justice for Grinner in chat. Hashtag justice for Grinner. People are really trying to back Grinner up right now.
Oh.
This panel's starting to sound like the Trump admin in ICE right now. Seriously, dude?
We need to get Grinner out of here immediately. Send him in timeout. I don't like us. Him calling us white people who haven't been to riots. Been to a lot of riots. Been to huge riots. Some of the biggest riots there ever has been.
Yeah, DEI hired me to be a part of some riots, actually. So take that, okay? The people stand for Grinner. Yeah, I think you're actually you're now going to be attacked by chat. I think they're turning on you.
Whoa.
They love Grinner. Grinner's one of us.
Listen, I'm one of you people as well. Grinner can stay. I'll stay as well. Grinner, one of my favorite chatters of all time. You know what? I'm actually going to chatterbait later tonight with Grinner. It's going to be one of the best streams of all time.
Lone Wolf
Way to
R2.
recruit.
Thank you so much for the sub. It's S, man. It's a sword.
Let's go S.
Yeah.
You can't can't get any better than S, man.
Because everybody's got a favorite one. Everybody's got a favorite.
Now everyone's turning on Holden, not turning on me because they like your impression. So now you get it. You're fine, and
It's
now
all
I'm
part of the plan. Grinner and I are going to the tippity top of the mountaintop together. We're starting our own network, our own podcast. Tune in to Grinner and Jeremiah weekly.
Okay, so you're still Jeremiah in this scenario.
Yeah, but doing the
Trump impression.
Yeah. That's the twist. That's
Okay,
our
that is the
angle.
twist. There
That's
you
the
go.
craziness.
That is a good twist,
Right?
man. That's great. That's some.
Yeah, I say
Shyamalan.
racist thing, but as me, as Trump.
yeah, then it works.
It's multi-layered in level. It's a multiverse. Don't
All right,
worry
we won't
about
time you out. Yeah, it's a total multiverse thing, dude. It's like the Wolverine Deadpool, I think, covered a little bit of it. But Trump impression is the only good thing the Orange Man brought. There you go. So fantastic. All right, okay. Is it S, Jake?
It's S.
All right, give it an
it.
S.
It's got to be S.
Now I'm gonna fuck my own ass here. I feel like baseball bat, it does not stand up to sword. We're gonna rank that down to an A using my veto balloon. Yeah, because I just feel wrong about it. Sword is far superior to baseball bat. Absolutely.
I think so.
Absolutely. There you
Here's
go.
the thing,
Tierzo.
there's no such version as a laser baseball bat. There's but laser swords, part of the pop culture canon.
Sure. All right, there you go. Oh, out of focus. Where? Show us. Yes, there it is. Pop that. Yeah, with the mace.
Uh-oh.
This is going to take a while because
Well-
that is a fake weapon. Okay, there it is.
Oh, the mace just dropped on my list for sure after seeing it not pop a balloon.
Oh, I can't. Is this an S tier weapon? I don't know.
Poor showing for the mace just now.
Wow.
Oh man, remember Mace
I'm
the
sorry,
rapper? He was
clerics in chat.
bad at it. I wonder if he went to the party. He probably definitely went to the
Dude,
party.
he definitely knucks and bucks.
Yeah, dude.
I believe he's a preacher.
Oh, really? Maybe because of the haunted stuff that he saw, and then he changed. That's my thought. All right.
Balloon automatic S. Blue, green, orange. I love that.
All right. What's next? Sorry. It's all right. We've got The Rock. We've got a 2x4.
2x4.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, by the way. So, Holdenators Ho is my thing, by the way. That's what my fans say to me when they see me in the street and are very excited about that. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I didn't even realize till a long time after. He was my favorite wrestler back in the day. What was his tag phrase? Ho! That's what he would do. He'd get out there and he brought out the 2x4, and I love the man. I just liked how everybody else had a crazy gimmick with face paint and stuff like that. He just had a fucking 2x4. Love Hacksaw Jim Duggan so much. And I love the 2x4. Is it superior to the bat? You'll get more splinters, but you and the other person will get more splinters, you know?
Yeah. This is an F for me.
Interesting. Why? So.
Yeah.
Because I think that a 2x4, if you don't hit somebody right, it might break and then you're just done.
Yeah.
Like a baseball bat is more compact where that thing's not going to break if you're hitting somebody over and over. But like if you are at a certain distance with a 2x4 and you hit somebody or they block it perfectly, it might break. It might break.
It could break. It could break, and then you're just like, oh, fun! You throw it, and they're just like, and you're like, oh, I'm fucking bleeding, man. You know, yeah. Grinner, by the way, am I in timeout? No, you're fine, dude.
Hey, Grinner, we love you, dude.
We love you, man. We
love
think
you.
you're great. You're
established.
You're literally
replacing Holden as host on this show.
You're on a podcast now with Jeremiah every week. He does a Trump impression. You guys are like going up a mountain or something.
Yeah, it's great. There's a ski lift.
Yeah, this is a ski lift.
A ski lift
Even
podcast
if
would
you
be
were
fun.
in
That
the
would be
middle
fun.
of
The
a-
whole thing has to be done in a ski lift session, right?
Yeah.
Do you? But halfway through, do you just hear like, because they're just going down the mountain and screaming into a? I just assume you scream when you ski. I don't do it. My brother broke his back doing it.
Broke his back.
I don't ski, man. I don't fuck with that shit, dude.
Put that on the weapon.
Put it on the skiing. Your self skiing
Self-skiing.
is
on a mountain. S tier weapon.
S tier weapon to hurt yourself. He's fine now, but still has some bowel issue.
Wow.
Anyways, Jake, what do you think about the 2x4? Also F?
I think even if you were in the middle of some kind of battle royale in a Home Depot, you can do much better than a 2x4. So yeah, no, F.
That's true. Actually, it should be the Home Depot test. If you're in a Home Depot and you have the choice between the weapon we're talking about, which in this case is a 2x4, and anything else in the store, you're going to go get a saw blade or something.
I would take a lead pipe over a
Yeah,
2x4.
totally. It won't break.
Just for swingability.
Yeah. Super.
I asked
And it
a
super won't
buddy,
break.
I asked a buddy, like, hey, we're doing weapons this week. And, like, without even hesitating, he just was like, 2 hammers. I was like, what? He was like, I'd get 2 hammers. And I was like, why are you so ready with 2 hammers? And he was like, you can block, you can stab, you can strike. It's just the perfect defense position. I was just like, I was just shocked at how, like, I think all dudes have this ready to go.
What is it? The movie Old Boy, that fight scene with the hammers?
I think
Yeah,
there is a
it's
hammer
a
fight scene. in Old Boy.
crazy
Like in
fight
the,
scene.
yeah.
Long one in the hallway. Yeah, that's
Dude, it's unbelievable. And then he probably just watched that recently. He was like, dude, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh my
for
God,
me,
that is
for me
probably it.
again, living things. 2 children, 2 small children. They're afraid to hurt them, right? So they're probably not even going to attack you because they're afraid to hit them, and then you can just beat the fucking death out of them, you know, with the children, and then you can patch the children up later. Also, I like that Baby Boy Bowser, more like 2x whores. I'm sorry that chat flagged that. That's a very good play on words. Okay, so are we going with F?
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's go F.
I think we got to go F.
Let's go F.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Fucking depressing, man. What do we got next? Yeah, baby. A scythe. Scythe? Is it Scythe or Scythe?
Scythe.
It's Scythe, right? You
Scythe.
don't say the C. The C is silent.
Scyther is a
The
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Come on,
That's
dude.
what
We're
I
on the
was
same
gonna
wavelength.
say.
Nice.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Dun, 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 dun. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Dun, dun, dun. I will travel across the lands, searching far and wide. Dun, 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 dun. It's Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, oh, it's you and me. It's you and my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. In a world we must defend. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Nice, dude. That was insane.
Nidorino, Golduck, Ivysaur, Grimer, Victory Bell, Moltres, Nidoking, Farfetch, Abra, Jigglypuff, Kingler, Rhyhorn, Clefable, Wigglytuff. Okay, that's all I know. That's all I know. You just talk like it's a name of a Pokemon.
Grinner, you're part of the show. Holden's out.
I'm out. They already want me out. So Jeremiah's replacing Holden. Yes, absolutely. Grinner's now me. Or Jeremiah's now me. Grinner's just Grinner. Grinner's just Grinner always, dude. Grinner's so Grinner, dude. He's so fucking great. He always has, he keeps bees as a beard. You know, and he's one of those guys. Yeah. Really weird guy. Always just, he's always just, covered in some kind of liquid. You never know what it is. Usually it's his own. Jake, thank you both of you. Thank you so much for that. I was going to start trying to make it up, but you guys nailed it. But I will say, I did see the Pokemon movie in the movie theater.
Ooh, me too.
Awesome. And we were a little too old for it, right? Maybe.
You still cried, though.
Dude.
When Ash turned into a rock for no reason, the way that was.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was so great. And I caught them all on a blue, I believe.
Okay.
Game Boy cartridge.
Okay, my brother had the red and I had the blue.
Yep. So you could trade. So you could connect the
We
two.
link.
Yep. I did it with my best friend. He was literally like, "You got to buy the blue because I'm playing the red."
Got to.
So I picked it up out of loyalty to him, and then we ended up collecting all 151. Anyways, Scythe. It seems like a little.
If your enemy is a field of barley, that is.
It's cooler looking, I think, than wielding it. I don't even,
I think the Grim Reaper has done a lot of publicity for the Scythe, and I think we associate it with death, but in actual melee, in actual battle, it's not actually that great of a weapon.
Yes. Yeah, Tank Girl Jagger. I feel like a Scythe is good for zombies or lopping heads off immobilized enemies, but it would be difficult for a weapon to defend yourself with. Absolutely.
I think one swing, and if you miss,
you're
you're done with
done.
that thing.
It's over.
It's
You're
top heavy. It's a lot of metal all the way at the end, and you're just like overextend. Also, the blade is on the inside, so you got to like hook weird. It's very unwieldy. Very unwieldy.
And again, it's cooler. It's like cooler looking. Like, we're seeing anime shots of it. You know what I mean? It's a cooler looking thing than it actually is, I think, wieldable. It's still maybe better than a 2x4, or no? Are we going?
It's got to be.
I would say.
It has handles. That's already a plus.
I'm leaning D.
I feel like D is fair.
Jeremiah D.
Let's go D.
James D.
D.
Oh, James Dean. You should go as James Dean.
What do you mean I should
Just
go
be
with?
James Dean. Oh. Dude, you know how much play you'd get?
Yeah, so much play, dog. So much play.
You know how much dirty play you'd get?
Oh,
D,
dude,
you're right,
the dirtiest and nitty-gritty play.
Dude, it's that stinky play, but like good stinky.
Ooh,
where you're
yeah.
like, oh, I just want to drink you
That
in.
stank.
Ooh, that naughty
But it's like
nerd
only
play.
with like 70-year-old women. That's the issue. It's like, oh, an American rebel, you say?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm sold.
All right, it's D. It's D. All right, there you go. Yeah, you're a rebel, exactly. And that's. I think we're gonna work on you a little bit, James. We're gonna mold you.
My young.
I mean, you are going to get moldies at the very least.
You're our apprentice now, man. You're implicated now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mold you, man. Look, look at us. He's got 2 kids. I've got 1, and if I want another one, she'll shoot one out for me.
Dude, that's right, dude.
Yeah. They're builders. You know what I mean? They'll help you, these children. So
Dude, put on Holden's loads as a new melee.
Yep, absolutely. My blasters, dude. That's the whole thing. I have to shoot it into like a metal pipe, because if I shot it at her, it would just blast out the back of her.
Yeah, dude, it's gotta be juice from concentrate.
Absolutely.
100% juice.
Totally, yeah. Woo. What do we? Oh yeah, we got a next one. What do we have next? Nunchucks, baby.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the cool. I have an affinity. Michelangelo's. I was a Ninja Turtles kid.
Of course.
Michelangelo was my number one.
Same.
Yeah, because he was the party guy. I mean, come on, for any comic or whatever, you know what I mean? I feel like you're always gonna, he's telling the jokes, he's eating the pizza, he's having fun. And so I feel like associate nunchucks with so much. Yeah, the other thing, what I love about nunchucks too is they have the ability to very easily injure the wielder. You know what I mean? You have to be a master of the chuck.
Why is that a positive?
I think it's great because you have to be skilled in the nunchuck. You can't just wield a nunchuck, right? Like that person at the airport. You can't just like have it willy-nilly.
You swing it overhead and then you whack. It's not that hard.
No. But this is the thing that the nunchuck has that a lot of these weapons don't have, except for maybe like the sword, maybe the spear. You can do a bunch of like intimidation dances before you even do the. Yeah, you can do all the cool shit before you even get into intimidate the foe. I don't know. How are you feeling? I feel like I'm already selling myself out of this right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think definitely. I don't know if it's an F, but I think it's between F and D, to be honest.
Wow.
I think it's pretty bad.
There isn't a letter between, so it doesn't exist.
I know. Well, if we're doing pluses and minuses. But I think even a 2x4 might be better than
really?
Yeah.
And even with the chain, with the choking ability. So what you can do is you could do a flipping leap over the person, right? or a spinning.
You think highly of yourself.
Well, there's trampolines in this scenario. There's a trampoline room.
In the Golden scenario,
we're doing it at Sky Zone. It's at
actually.
So you should. Have you gone to a Sky Zone?
The melee is at a children's birthday party at Sky Zone at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Dude. Yes, and some guy comes in, he's like, I'm gonna kill all these fucking kids, He's roided out of his mind, He's crazy. He's just like, there's no pizza left. We gotta kill the kids. Yeah, exactly. It'll be Tierzo. It'll be somebody like Tierzo. I'd have a clown paint on and everything. And then I'll be like, nunchuck trampoline. Flip move, or I'll scream something cooler than that. I'll yell something way cooler than that, and everybody will be like, "Yeah, Holden." There'll be just some beautiful woman. My wife will be there too. She'll be cheering me on, but
she's like, okay with the beautiful woman being there.
Yeah, it's like, totally. Why is this woman so attracted to you? I'm married to you, and I'll be like, I'm yours, baby, I'm yours. But I'm also like, just hot, And then I jump, flip, maybe even grab a ceiling, and then. Wait, are we still talking about
a couple reps?
Yeah. This is the nunchuck fantasy, though. Is once they're in your hands, you're capable of anything.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Thing.
Is that it's.
Nunchucks to me don't even exist. I don't think I've ever seen one in real life.
I've only seen them at the airport in real life.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
I've seen them in gift shops in Chinatown, and it's not a very. The only in a real world scenario, the only thing busting out nunchucks could do was like disarm your opponents like with comedy. They'd be like, wait, what the fuck is happening?
Damn, it's 600.
Did you just? Bust
I saw that.
Yeah, it's $600 because I was wondering because I just went for the first time with our daughter the last weekend actually, but I didn't look at the prices. It's $600 for a party there. That is
you paid for a decent amount of kids. Maybe you paid for everybody.
Yeah, Rob, how many kids were at the thing or whatever?
Did you pay for like a group of 10 or 15 kids?
Yeah.
I'm curious what that is, because that's wild.
I told my daughter not to have many friends because of the party situation. I was like, pick 3 friends. You get 3 good friends. You guys never had nunchucks? No, absolutely not. I guess I'd go, okay, can we, okay. I was going to go a little higher because of my 8 kids. That's still not a lot of kids.
Yeah, for $600, that's kind of pricey.
$600. And you got you got to bounce for a long time?
It's for a bouncy house.
Okay, here we go.
You can rent those for a couple $100.
Okay.
Like to come to your place.
Wait, scroll down though.
120 minutes of jump time.
Okay,
though.
yeah.
That's a lot
Epic
of jump
VIP is the 600. Scroll up. You got the mega VIP package, dog.
I think that's the mega VIP package.
Whoa, he's back.
Sky Zone, one of the top beautiful things in our country. Beautiful. You jump. You're still white at the end of it.
Yep. That's a lot of jumps. $75 per kid. Yeah, are we taking into account the damage that can be done to yourself? I have brought that up. I'd still like to say a little bit of C because they're so cool, and Michelangelo and everything. I bet Maga loves Sky Zone, actually. I didn't even think about the implications there. Yeah, Grinner, and then what would you say to keep the podcast moving? After Jeremiah said that as it is his Trump impression, and then what do you say to kind of yes and kind of push that forward in the podcast? This is your moment right now, man. This is your time to really become a professional right now. Jake, what do you think? I say C.
The impracticalities aside, the rule of cool. If you are going to have an impractical weapon, nunchucks are pretty rad. They're, in this fantasy scenario where you're doing flying cartwheels and taking out multiple bad guys in a flurry of blows, sure, C works.
All right, real quick, too. If only Holden can master the nunchucks, maybe his dad would love him, which I feel like if this is a podcast between you and Jeremiah doing a Trump impression in a world, because we're kind of having to assume people don't even know who I am. So you're kind of saying something extremely out of left field. All right, fine. I'm Grinner right now. Oh, well, in response to what you said earlier as Trump, if only Holden can master the nunchucks, maybe his dad would love him.
In this scenario, you'd be like the villain of the podcast. You'd be like the guy that, like, every episode, like, you'd get like tons of hate. Like, people would dox you because they love the podcast so much.
Yeah, just weird dead air would happen. You guys were supposed to be talking about like Beyond the Bastards. You were talking about like who is it? I don't know, some dictator guy. I'm not good with history. Everyone knows that I hate history. But let's go C if we're both C. Sorry, Jeremiah, we're going C on this.
Okay, all right.
C. By the way, you have a veto balloon. If you'd like to move anything up or down one slot, you can pop it at any time.
Okay.
All right, what's up next? Yeah, baby. Whoa, what? What?
Whoa, Holden's loads was added to the melee.
Wait a second.
Can we say S tier?
Yeah, S tier for
S tier. Yeah.
Wait, do I need to go into the bathroom and get a picture of one of my loads so we can put it on the tier list? Is that what's going on?
You'll collapse the building, Holden. It's too deadly.
Hillary said, please no. Like, he's going to go do it this second. Like, he's going to go jerk off in the bathroom and come back and be like, yeah, you guys asked for it.
I'm like all sweaty. I'm like, oh, man.
He's like, my wife just drove down 40 minutes to get here. That's the only way I can do it anymore.
He has to come all the way. Yeah, you're gone. You've been long gone.
Yeah.
We're talking about tasers, though, right? Stun guns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun. Stun guns, very fun. I almost feel like stun guns more fun. Like, I just think about, I know everybody, there's a big ACAB crowd in the chat right now, but I will say when people get stunned out in a good cops episode, it can be enjoyable to watch. I know you guys are going to be mad at me for saying that, but it can be a fun thing to watch. Don't tase me, bro. Remember that?
Right.
Like,
a taser's different than a stun gun.
This is true. Yeah. Stun gun is electricity. Taser's when it shoots the little things in. Yeah. Okay, so never mind. All right, don't worry about that. Wait, what? My friend brought someone to brought a stun gun to a sex club and stunned someone there consensually. Yeah, Red Age, didn't you say you watched someone get electrocuted till they came last time? Speaking of coming, it went to a dungeon place. Red Age did.
Yay! Hooray!
I'm not into like BDSM stuff. That's just never like been my thing. But I've always wanted to yell more power while trying to come. So like maybe
or slowly walk toward. Yeah, get stunned while getting stunned. Like slowly move towards the person is a lot of fun to think about. I love that we're bringing electricity in the game. Is the first electricity-based weapon too, which I think just gets creative, gets interesting. Yes, the reach is not great, but what's good about the stun gun's kind of the same thing that's good about the knife. In close, if they're getting right up on you, unless they have something that has a lot of reach, which we don't know, if they're right up to you, I mean, you're still able to really get them good, even if they're like grabbing you and grappling you and stuff like that. Yeah, lots of
I
things.
actually, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the stun gun being
Okay.
a good weapon. I think that, I mean, dude, imagine going up against somebody who has a sword versus
Yeah.
somebody with a stun gun.
Sure.
Imagine even a baseball bat. Like literally, you have to get so close. Like I've been shocked with a stun gun, like tasers, many times over the years, and it hurts really bad. And you flail, but I still think reacting to it, you'd still be able to like even hit
Like
somebody
push,
with.
especially if your adrenaline's up.
Yeah. I really do. So I'm
Like
gonna
it's
actually.
still within your power to be like, quit it. Ow, stop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like I think like somebody would just if somebody had nunchucks, even though that's not one of my favorite weapons, like,
Right.
just straight to the face, like,
Right.
like
Pop, pop. Yeah.
So I don't think it's. I'm gonna rate pretty low on this.
Okay, is it an F for you, Jeremiah?
I think so.
Jake, is it an
kinda
F for
agree.
you? All right, fucking
kinda
make it
agree.
fine. I guess fuck my whole dick, huh? It's an F. Oh damn, we gotta keep a clip in here. I told Jeremiah he could leave at 7:30 to get to a spot. Let's fucking lightning round. What do we got next? Bow staff, baby. Ooh. Thwack,
It's a
thwack.
stick.
It's a stick. It is a stick.
it's better than nothing. It's better
Yes.
than nothing. I'd be happy to have it in a scenario.
And you can
And
vault.
you can do twirly stuff.
And you can vault.
That's where your mind went?
Yes.
It's not a stabby stick; it's a twirly stick.
Well, talk because not only can you close the distance by doing that, you can close the distance in movement, in vaulting. You know? Oh,
What-
and yeah,
what is
Donatello
this?
turns into like a helicopter type thing.
a lot of his attacks hinge on jumping.
Yes.
Which.
Oh,
Yeah,
mine, yeah.
Me, I am not
play-
planning on jumping.
Right.
He plays a lot of Street Fighter, Jeremiah. That is,
Yeah,
you have
I
to
play a lot of
understand
Street Fighter, and I have
I
an insane vertical jump. I get into this building by jumping through the second
Really?
window. Yeah, by the second floor window. It's insane. Yeah, I have a crazy
I
jump.
feel like this is a classic B. I feel like this is, it's got reach, it's got like speed, it's got power, defense, but it's not like the be all end all. It's way better than nothing, but it's not like a definitive like, oh, I got this, you are fucked kind of thing.
There was a lady in Street Fighter V who had a bow staff. She was a later edition. I cannot remember her name off the top of my head. Rolando too, I believe that's the other one. Yeah. From Street Fighter uses a bow staff. I mean, it's a classic standard, but I
This
guess
lightning round is moving super slow.
Yeah, I get that. But James, let's say that with a little more enthusiasm.
This lightning round's moving super slow.
Now say it as a sexy lady.
This lightning round is super.
No, say
damn it, you didn't have to
It's a
do that.
lightning round is moving.
No, that's not sexy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when
Holden,
my
what was that?
Are you tied to a train track? What's happening?
I don't know what's going on.
Are you like the Baroness of a small principality? What the fuck?
Yeah. There's a lightning round. Moving
No,
so
no.
slowly.
Holden, sexy lady
Ooh.
voice F, bow staff B. I'm putting my stamp on it.
I'm gonna go B. I was.
Let's go B. Let's go B. I agree with you. Let's just straight up B. All right, what's next? An axe. You can have my axe. And my axe. My axe. It's named after a body spray. It's that's the only thing I know about an axe. Jake? I give it an A.
Get
Jake?
stuck in the person if you hit it. Another good
throwable.
throwable, like a lot of weight.
Another good throwable,
is
too.
throwable.
And I kind of like it better than the spear because I feel like you could have more than one on you. So if you threw one and the guy caught it like that, you know what I mean?
A classic problem. We're all
and then
facing.
licked, and then went, and licked the blade and starts, he's like, oh,
If
fuck,
he
he
did
starts
that-
bleeding out of his mouth because he fucked up and licked it a little too hard. And then you're just like, you fucking idiot. You still have another axe and then you do a jumping leap. You flip several times in the air.
You somersault. You roll between
somersault.
the legs of your foe. You axe them up the ball sack. They start draining body fluid all over you.
You
and then
do
you're
you do your Trump impression. You're like, very sorry, very good. I don't do it as well as you, but you very good. Your Trump impression.
yeah, old Japanese man.
Very good. That's how Trump's very good. I'm not good at impressions, okay?
Master Splinter over here. Oh, baby turtles.
Great origin story, though. Can't beat it. Let's give it an A, right, Jake?
I was gonna say B, but A, I'm okay with an A.
I think A. Let's give it an A.
I'm okay with A.
Let's give it an A. How many? Do we have any gift sub balloons remaining? I don't think we do we? No, we have none remaining. By the way, if you gift sub to the balloon, you can pop at any time. Just a reminder. I think Grinner and we've got some other people on there. Fantastic. Yep, Grinner, and you're moving it so I can't see it. All right. Yep. Impossible to read. Yep. Just fucking the worst. Tierzo, you're the worst. All right. What? All right, whatever. What's next? What do we have next? The Whip Classic. I'm playing that. And speaking of video games, I'm playing that Indiana Jones video game right now. And
This is F.
What?
Immediately.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
You're like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up as long as you stay exactly 9 to 12 feet away from me. But if you get any closer, I'm useless. Like, there's no.
You can choke.
There's no. Yeah.
Choking.
Dude, if they have
Then
any
you
weapon.
that's just a rope. Yeah. No. It is so limited. It is so unwieldy. It is. You're not getting any. You're not winning nothing with a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's real bad.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
real
talking about
rough.
how horny it makes them too, which I think defeats the purpose of the battle. Like, you don't want to turn them on necessarily. I mean, I guess you could distract them with being amorous, but I feel like at the end
I'm
of
gonna kick your ass, brother, if we weren't indoors, but I don't have enough room to maneuver.
No, because
So-
then you whip the scaffolding, and then you swing,
Hey,
and
we
you
get more
kick.
flips. We get more
Yes!
flips now. This is just
What are we?
flipping
Just a
opportunity.
flipless world all of a sudden? Wait, you've never heard of a flip?
Holden's like, hear me out. First we whip, then we nay-nay, okay? Right?
Knuck and buck,
Knock
baby.
and buck, baby. We're
Knuck
back.
and buck, baby. All right. Are we good? So we're going F?
think
Maybe
so.
D. Maybe D.
D.
But,
Can we go
okay,
D?
fine, F.
It fucking hurts. You can scar
What
some.
else is on F again?
A 2x4 and a is that a taser? Stun gun,
Yeah,
rather?
stun gun.
Right, fine. We can go D, I
All right,
guess.
let's go D. Come on, it's not better than a brick.
All right.
All right, what do we have next? I'm over this. Size. All right, now I felt like this was so. Now that I think about it again, it's the knife thing. Like, you think knives are actually like the scariest one in a lot of ways. Just, it's very hard to take down someone with a knife.
Wait a second.
Tierzo have a long
held up
What was that?
Wolverine claws? Or
I was
Yeah,
just
for
that's
size?
not a sigh, by the way.
Somebody did not make
This
the
is a
appropriate
place
run
of
to the store.
business.
I think those are illegal, by the way. We are, which is fantastic.
That is a Master Shredder weapon.
Yes,
right there.
100%.
Yeah.
A lot of Ninja Turtle coded shit going on.
I know,
today.
dude. I'm wearing a turtle on my hat.
Right,
Come
you're
on.
wearing a turtle on your hat.
Coded.
Coded, baby.
Shout out Alex Young. What up, bro?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Who's
the
that?
Sai
Well, anyways.
would work. The Sai would work if you were fighting somebody with a sword. The whole point of Sais are that they catch swords, lock it up, and then you just stab them in the face a bunch of times. So,
yeah.
like, if you were up against somebody with a sword, the Sai is the perfect counter. It is a great tool in that respect.
It's the
But-
idea behind in the Dark Knight, the sides of his gloves is to catch the blades and then turn it and flip them and
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh, Bane. Or I don't need to do Bane. Let's do, that was kind of Bane.
If you do Bane, I'll do Michael Caine,
Nice.
and that's exactly what I'll do.
Oh, my Bane.
Bane and Caine coming to a network near you.
Now that's a podcast, dude. Grinner, you're fucked. Now it's Bane and Kane, bro. And
It's
you're
Bane and Caine, Grinner. You must leave the chat immediately. I'm so sorry, Bane.
time him out.
You failed us. You failed us, Grinner. And you've got to leave.
So good. And yes, thank you, Henry Jerry Clam. Perfect Bane. Really appreciate the compliment for me just then. Oh, I can't believe I'm Bane.
Ruby the Size of a Tangerine. I want to say B for Sai. I'm a Raphael.
Damn, seriously? What I kind of like is you could go, like, you're going to get them, then you twist around, stab yourself, and they're like, what the fuck? This guy's insane. You know?
This guy's guts are spilling all over me.
It's not like licking my own gut.
And then that's when you get him in the neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Rocket City Royal wants Spear to S. I think that's one of our, is that one of our balloons? There you go. Spear to S. Do it.
Pump it up.
Nice. Okay. Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Okay, what do you want to do? Sigh.
I think it's C.
C. Done. Ow.
Yeah.
All right.
That hurt me. That scared me. Okay. Okay, we only have 2 more. We're fine. We'll get the balloons. We'll get out of here. All right, what do we have next? Yeah, the flail. So scary. I'm no man.
Is flail the same as a mace? Is that the same thing? What's
it's
the difference?
Used interchangeably.
Well, Flail was a part of Puffy's crew early, but then he kind of like left. He went to one of his parties and he got out of there. Sorry, that was, you know,
yeah.
It's a sad. That was a sad
the
one.
mace is a weapon that like actually existed. The flail only exists in like King Arthur movies and D&D campaigns.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the chain, the floppy bit
Flail
is
has
what
a
makes
chain.
it a flail.
I will say, it's, you know, for my input, to flail is to, like, if you're up on stage, let's say you're flailing on stage, if you're flailing on a date, you're sloppy. It's messy. You know what I mean? It's not good, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that translates a bit to the weapon.
Yeah, you have to. Well, the problem is the swinging motion that you have to do to work up. Like, so if you time
The
it
wind
right,
up.
the wind up is brutal on this
Yeah.
weapon. So,
Yeah.
like, it's not. It definitely can't be an A or B, in my opinion. It's got to
Right.
be the wind up kills this weapon. Like, dead in the water.
Totally.
What's in C right now? Can I see the list? What's hanging at?
I could-
no.
Sigh, brass knucks. I will also say, though, remember the chick in Kill Bill? The little, like, schoolgirl?
Go Yubari?
Yeah. Isn't that who it was? She ruled, and she had that. I mean, I know she got defeated, but that was scary. That was one of the scariest fights in the whole thing. I was scared in my seat. Sure, it's fake, but, you know, she had a long chain. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know.
I think-
Remember that one?
I guess.
Remember that rap song?
Yeah, I
Go
do.
back. Come on.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
Is that your chain?
Yeah.
25 inches hollow, well, let it hang.
But let's get extremely serious right now.
Right.
Seriously, it's a D. It's a D.
Is it a D?
The windup is brutal. Like you only got one shot with this thing.
Yeah, I
You
did go
only
to
got
private school,
one-
Melissa's, and it was a very nice time, okay? It was extremely nice. Except for we had to wear collared shirts every day, which was annoying. So I only shopped at the Gap or Banana.
Whoa.
Whatever, Tierzo.
Tierzo hitting you with that big ol' L.
Oh, yeah, this person come from clown college over here. Yeah, that's prestigious. Okay, I get it. I don't want to get hurt. What
No,
do you
but they
want
were
to say?
from like the state clown college from in the bad part of town. Like
Yeah.
they, you know, it was kind of like a clown up to the streets kind of scenario.
Right, it was a street clown college. I forgot, it was a street clown college.
So you think you can clown?
What do we say? Flail. D?
D.
Is that what you said? I think more C. What do you want to go with?
I'm gonna go. I'll go C on this one just
Thank you.
because.
We're boys.
Well, yeah, that's why. That's what I was gonna. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. I knew you were
Yeah.
going to say that. Yeah. I'm coming to your house later, man.
I mean, if you do actually hit with this, you're done. Like,
Yeah.
if you get that to the side of the head,
they're
you are
fucking done, dude.
Yep.
You're seeing brain, dude.
Steve-O
and
was a
hanging-
clown and
and
went to
hanging.
clown college. That's
he did.
true.
That is true.
It is so true. I went to clown college. It was wild. Dude, it was gnarly.
That's the podcast.
Dude, do you want to play with these melee weapons or what?
Yes, I love to play with your melee weapons. I'm Bane.
Dude, Bane and I just started a podcast. So cool.
I was molded by the Steve-O. You were living in the Steve. I don't even know the fuck. What is the fucking lie to you? I always
You've never
butcher it.
seen the movie, Holden.
I saw
don't
it
think
once.
You've actually seen it.
Saw it once and I was blackout. Like I do when I go see Batman.
No,
movies.
somebody said, "Wow, RFK Jr. here." RFK Jr. is
No, RFK Jr. talks a little bit more like this. He's got more trepidation in his throat between the lyrics of what he's saying out loud.
So they're actually they're two, you know, they're both gravelly, but they are different.
And for Bane, you just have to do this.
We have video evidence of all the things that Steve-O did to sound like that. RFK, it's a little more touch and go.
All right. What are we? We got to get done with this. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, okay. We got one
one last
more.
one.
Okay, let's do it. Dude, I fucking love a chainsaw. Come on. I get that you have to rev it up and shit, but it's the baddest ass thing. You see it in the movie. He grabs it. Whenever the dude grabs the fucking chainsaw in the movie, you go, fuck yeah. The thing. Yeah. It began. It's also just so intimidating. And I think intimidation is important here. You know?
If you are in a fight and you you're like 1 second. And perfect scenario. It revs up on the first yank, and now I'm the guy with the chainsaw. You have won the fight.
And what's fun is you
no, I got this. No.
And you can fuck up the environment. First of all, you can completely fuck up your space, and you can use the environment against the person. So, are they really nimble? Are they flipping a lot and things like that? Oh, well, then I'll just chainsaw the columns and make the roof fall on them.
You are so video game poisoned. You are
Sure.
so. Is there also a chandelier overhead that you can cut the rope and it'll land on them?
Yeah,
And even start with the flips that you'll be doing while you're wielding the chainsaw.
Totally
So you
did.
cut open the back of their head to the front of their head, and then their brain splits open and everything falls out like
Yeah,
glue.
totally. And then when they're and you're jamming. Oh, was that in Terrifier? Jamming in their asshole? I think it was Terrifier even. Right? Yeah. Oh, and talk about putting some in somebody's butthole, dude. Chainsaw just I couldn't think of a better thing to do that with. Is it Terrifier 2? I thought they did it in Terrifier 3 in the shower scene.
Shower
Anyways.
scene. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's see. We got to go. I think it's A. I want to go A for chainsaw.
Go higher. I want to say S.
What do you say?
It's an intimidating. It's a powerful thing.
A or S,
Gasoline.
Jeremiah.
I've been agreeing with Jake a lot this episode.
But we're boys a little bit. You said we were boys. We're going to hang out all the time now. We're going to go,
No,
on the road with
he
you
was
guys.
just
go
agreeing
S
that you
tier.
both.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So Jeremiah and I were doing theaters all over the country, starting. I guess your agent will hit me up, and then we're gonna do. I just get up there and riff. So don't even worry about my material situation.
Great, dude.
Yeah,
Great.
easily.
Crowd
Yeah.
work, though. That's the difference. No
Can you
crowd
film
work at all.
Can you film
Just-
vertical of me doing crowd work as well? So
I
we get some
always
talks?
ask people who open for me if they can exclusively do crowd work before I go on, so there's nothing left in the room for me to talk about. I love that.
Yeah. So I'll come in, I'll kind of do some of that, and I'll give little teasers of your material. I'll start doing just the beginning of your material.
Yeah,
you know
start talking about how I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Lay everything
all that
out.
stuff. I'm wearing a green hat, man. It's got a turtle on it, man.
Love the preview before the main event,
Yeah. So that's gonna be great. It's gonna be happening a lot next week and onward. Balloons. Let's pop them. Jeremiah, what do you want to pop? You want to move anything around?
I want to move the 2x4 up over the brick.
All right. Whoa, put it to C. All right.
Wait, see? Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
You did it. That's Jeremiah's balloon, and then I think we have a couple more. We have a Grinner balloon. Dinosaurus bump up nunchucks.
Whoa.
That's badass. I love that you found that. Bump up nunchucks. Bump up nunchucks. Yeah. There you go. That's B, right there.
You know what? This might make me the villain, but I kind of want baseball bat down to B.
All right,
I
feel it down to B.
I feel like it's
your
a little high. I feel
it's
like
your
a little
list.
high.
Ooh.
It's your list. That's Jake's balloon. And is anybody else? What else do nunchucks right back down. Put nunchucks right back down.
Oh.
And put nunchucks
Wow.
right back down for Grinner. And I think that's all the balloons. Do we have any more balloons after that?
Is one of them like a carry balloon and is just filled with blood? It's gonna go everywhere.
Dinosaurs just did one. Dinosaurs just did one. Yeah, we already moved it. And yes, you answer your question. I didn't hear it, but yes. And then Grinner wants nunchucks right back down. Right back down. Yep.
Wow.
It's amazing. So
All
much
right.
done.
Well, you bumped it up 2, and we gave it to you because you're normally only supposed to bump it up 1, but then we're just bringing it right back down. So
Right.
down to C. So we hit in the middle. So there's our list. Let's see it right now. Do we have any balloons left?
Jeremiah, just walk away. Just go to your gig. It's fine. It's fine. No one will judge.
TMBs.
Just-
TMB, what's your balloon? You got to get out of here, right? Final balloon. This is our final one. And then we'll do things very quickly to get it to close it out.
DMB, you have a balloon.
Do I have a balloon? Axe to A, and
Axe
it's done.
is already A.
Axe to S. Axe to S, and it's done. Nothing but A. It's always weird when we do the balloons. All right. That's the list. Go to the list really quick. We've got taser, stun gun, whatever it is at F. D, brick, scythe, and whip at D. Brass knucks, mace, and 2x4 nunchucks at C. B, we've got the pole or whatever it is, a bat. At S, we've got sword, whatever, spear.
Whoa, the way you said sword should just knock it down a few, just the way you said sword.
All right, take it down to A. Sword at A. Axe at S. Chainsaw at S. Spear at S. We're out of here. Jeremiah, anything you want to plug?
Check out my show Stand Up on the Spot on YouTube and Trailer Tales on YouTube. And then I'm on tour doing stand up in a city near you, and we're doing a Dr. Phil live tour with Adam Ray right now.
Hell yeah.
Tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com, and I'm at Jeremiah Stand Up on all social media. I love you, chat, and I love you. I love you guys and,
Yeah,
and the
we're-
crew,
yeah.
and James, Tierzo, everybody here, Holden, Jake. Thank you guys so much for
Thanks
having
so
me.
much.
Love
Thanks
you
so
all.
much for doing it. Have a good one. Jake, Puppet Jared on Thursday.
Check it out
And-
tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern.
And Holden Anderson on Twitch. Peace!